Jai Hind, children. Today we are going to study the origin of resistivity. First, can derive the relation between electric current and drift velocity. So, what is drift velocity? You know, it is the average velocity with which electrons are drifting inside a conductor opposite the electric field when an external potential difference or electric field is applied. Now, consider this is a conductor which is connected to an external battery, so that I be the current flowing through it. Okay, now L be the length of the conductor and A represents its area of cross section. And when this conductor is connected to the external potential difference, this is the direction of the electric field from positive to negative. Okay, so here electrons are drifting due to the external electric field, and what is the direction of drift velocity? It is opposite to the direction of electric field. So electrons are drifting from negative to positive, opposite to the direction of electric field, and electrons are drifting with a velocity called drift velocity. Okay, so a conductor of length L, area of cross section A, is connected to a battery of potential difference B. The electrons are drifting with drift velocity Vd. Let small n is the number of electrons per unit volume. E represents the charge of electron. Capital N represents the total number of electrons. Okay, so how will you write the total number of electrons? Total number of electrons can be written as, we know number of electrons per unit volume is small n, that is total number of electrons divided by volume, isn't it? So capital N can be written as N into volume. So capital N is equal to N into volume. What is the small n? Small n is number of electrons per unit volume, and it is otherwise called number density. Number of electrons per unit volume, otherwise called number density. Okay. So capital N can be written as N into volume is equal to N into small n into volume. What is the volume of the conductor? Area of cross section is A, length is L. Area of cross section is A and length L. Therefore, volume can be written as A into L. So now total number of electrons in the conductor can be written as capital N is equal to N into AL. Right. Then total charge contained in the conductor is, or flowing in the conductor is, we have from condensation of charge, total charge is equal to total number of charges into the fundamental charge, which is the electronic charge. From condensation, Q equal to Ne. Since electrons are moving, we can put a negative sign here. Okay, so capital Q can be written as substituting N. N is small n into Al into E. So total number of electrons contained in the conductor is given by Q equal to minus NaLe. Negative represents the sign of the electron. Okay. Now, let T be the small t represents the time taken by the electron to move from one end to another. Small t represents the time taken by the electron to move from one end to another. T be the time taken by the electron to move from one end of the conductor to another. Okay, with what velocity electrons are moving? With a velocity called drift velocity. With drift velocity, Vd. Now we can write, we have velocity is equal to distance divided by time. So what is this distance? L can be written as L equal to velocity into time. Okay, so length is equal to velocity into time taken by the electron to move from one end to another, which is given by T. So L is equal to Vd into T. Okay. Now we know that motion of charge inside the conductor produces electric current. So electric current, we know it is given by charge divided by time is equal to charge we have derived as minus NaLe. Can substitute minus NaLe divided by T is equal to minus NAL. What is L? With the drift velocity, it can be written as VD into T. So VD T into E divided by the time T. Time T get cancelled. So current is given by minus NAVD into E. This is a very important relation relating current and drift velocity. Okay, current and drift velocity I equal to minus NAVD into E. What is the significance of the negative sign? Current is in the direction opposite to drift velocity. Current is from positive to negative, but drift velocity is in the direction opposite to the electric field. That means in the opposite direction of current. So I equal to minus NAVD into E. Okay, now this can be arranged as I, this A is taken to the denominator. So I by by A equals minus NVDE. But what is this I by A? Current divided by area is current density. So I by A is equal to current density J. Okay, therefore we can write Vj equals minus NVD into E. So this is another relation relating current density and drift velocity. This also shows that the direction of current density and drift velocity are opposite. Okay. Thus we have derived the formula for current and current density. I equal to minus NAVDE and current density J equal to minus NVD into E. Now we can derive the formula for resistivity. So we have current density J equal to minus NVD into E. But what is the formula for current density? The drift velocity VD, drift velocity VD is minus EE tau divided by M, where tau represents the relaxation time and E represents the electric field. Already we had derived this formula. VD equal to minus EE tau divided by M. Substituting J equals minus N VD minus EE tau divided by M into E equals N E square E tau divided by M. Okay, J equal to N E square E tau divided by M. But current density is also given by the relation J is equal to sigma E. Sigma represents the conductivity, E represents electric field. So we have the relation J equal to sigma E, isn't it? So comparing these two relations, this is the equation number 1, this is equation number 2. Comparing 1 and 2, we can write sigma. Conductivity sigma is equal to, if we compare this, sigma is equal to N E square tau divided by M. So sigma equals N E square tau divided by M. So we had derived the formula for conductivity as sigma equals N E square tau divided by M. Also we can write the formula for resistivity. Resistivity rho equal to 1 by sigma, isn't it? Reciprocal of conductivity is resistivity. Therefore it can be written as M divided by reciprocal N E square. So the formula for resistivity is given by rho equals M divided by N E square 2. Okay. Thus we have derived the formula for resistivity as rho equals M divided by N E square 2. What is the significance of this formula? This shows that resistivity depends on N. N means number of electrons per unit volume, which is a characteristic of the material. So resistivity depends on N, that is number of electrons per unit volume, which is the property of material. And it also depends on tau. Tau represents the relaxation time. Relaxation time depends on temperature. We know that as temperature increases, collision increases, and hence the relaxation time decreases. So it also depends on relaxation time, which in turn depends on temperature. Thus we can say that resistivity depends on nature of the material and temperature. It does not depend on length. It does not depend on area of cross section. It depends only on nature of the material and temperature. Okay, children, this is a very important relation between electric current and drift velocity, and also the formula for resistivity. Okay, hope you understood this very important relation. Thank you.